So there's been a lot of stuff going on. Birthday, PAX, holidays. I thought I'll do some streaming right now to start off. Um, to start back with content, coming back here. I just came out off of PAX. And I know tomorrow's an Inside Xbox, so I definitely wanted to, kind of give my impressions of PAX and, see maybe Inside Xbox will, you know, um, have some impact on my impressions of PAX of what I saw. But also, too, try out this Shadow of Colossus. I had this thing in the plastic for a while. I have never touched this game ever. Like, I never played it. I heard about it. I heard some things. Actually, the reason why I wanted to talk about PAX was because this game was at PAX as just one of the small demos that they had there. And, so it made me think about it. I was like, oh, you know what? I'll talk about PAX. I went to the different booths. Unfortunately, I'll keep it focused more on the big three that were there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the Nintendo booth so much. The Nintendo booth was uh, locked up as soon as the line was there. You couldn't get in, and so that one I didn't get into Nintendo. I did see they had Splatoon 2 on the outside, trying to hype that up. Just you trying to do competitive scene with it, but they had a whole section of indies, um, and also too they had Donkey Kong Freeze. They had Wolfenstein 2, which I did see, and that looked pretty good for the Switch on a screen. It looked pretty good. It looked definitely playable. They had some Luminous. Trying to think some other indies. They had other indies. I can't remember all of them, but that's all I could see from Nintendo, and then from the Microsoft and Sony. Those are the two that I kept bouncing back and forth to. Um, over at PAX East. But overall, the show keeps getting bigger and bigger, and really, really is huge now. Like, they used to have a whole section for tabletop games, and now that is just there are indies there, there are vendors there. There's Facebook had a huge booth. That was something that was new from last year's PAX. Facebook gaming, is that thing that's supposed to be a thing now? They were trying to stream. My friend was telling me that their streaming wasn't too great. Turnout. They had like only 2,000 viewers and stuff like that for their streaming. Like, they're still starting out, things like that. So, now I'm just gonna go into the settings here, but basically, um, yeah, that was new. Some headset manufacturers. I'm a big headset junkie, so I went there to try to see if there were any headsets. I know SteelSeries wasn't there. HyperX was a small booth. New Audio Technica was there. That was new for PAX. They had Indie Group was a little smaller, regarding small indie games. They did have, they did have a cool section with a lot of indie games. And VR is still there, not as big as it was, but in the indie section, it is pretty cool. Like, there was this game called Joust, VR Joust, and it was hilarious. Like, you get to sit on two different horse saddles, and by yelling, you go faster, and it uses the mic in the headset. And this was for the Vive and Oculus on PC. They're in Kickstarter right now. I don't know the official name of it, but it was VR Joust, and it was pretty funny. You would have different weapons you choose for rock paper scissors. Played that. I got killed. The guy used bow and arrows and was hitting me in the back of the head after he passed me on the joust. But that was pretty cool. But overall, like, it was huge. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. And vertical aim, I have to do inverted because I am a freak show, and that's always a problem. When I go to PAX, a lot of their games are not inverted because I'm one of the freaks that do the inverted. Actually, it's pretty funny. Going right into basically some of my impressions. Xbox booth. And I was gonna do a show live stream, but I thought I'll just do it tomorrow after the thing. But I just wanted to do this while I had it fresh in my head and I was playing this game. But yeah, so they had State of the K2, they had Sea of Thieves at the Xbox booth, they had what else did they have? And they had PUBG over there, and that was kind of their main group that they had, and there they did have 8 kiosks of indie games. They had two for Ashen, they had one for DayZ, they had one for some bicycle game, which off-roading BMX game, and then they also had a farming kind of crafting game. They had some farming game, and then they had a and then then they had some other indie, but nothing really too outstanding. They just had four indies. Ashen had their own group too. Their developer was there. They had that.
GMG
And
Jez 77 hey.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm gonna try this game for the first time. Give some PAX impressions. We'll see how in depth the story is. So we're not on a title screen here. But I was just talking about the Xbox booth and what they had there, and actually it made me trigger because I was thinking about the inverted, and when I played State of Decay 2, the version that they had there, they couldn't do the inverted. It had to like back out of the system, which makes you think. I don't know if it was running off of Xboxes. I think they might have been PCs. I did post a picture on Twitter, but they couldn't invert it for me, so I played State of Decay 2 without inversion, and I know it's always a problem when you go to those packs and you play some games in early development, and the inverted setting kind of like breaks the game, or they don't have it set up. But yeah, for State of Decay 2, I couldn't play it inverted. Wonder if I would be taking screenshots of this as I'm streaming. Probably not. Yes, I can. Good. Yeah, this game absolutely is amazing just from the beginning that I looked at. Just to go in and then just to highlight the PlayStation booth, they had about 20 indie games. I took a picture of it, put it on Twitter. Bunch of indie games. They had Extinction. They
GMG Jez 77 Coup. You excited for Inside Xbox tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was gonna do a show. Basically, I was gonna do a show tomorrow after Inside Xbox, or do a live reaction like I did of the first one. Probably gonna do that. And yeah, I'm not too excited. So maybe that's good. I'll set myself up. But I am kind of looking at the people who are hyping up Inside Xbox and going, all right, I want to see everybody when they don't deliver. The same people going, what were you expecting? Because Major Nelson's hyping it, Greenberg, there's a bunch of fans on Twitter kind of going like, what am I gonna do? Hey, I can't wait for Inside Xbox. I'm hoping something big's gonna be there. For me, I don't. Oh god, this game looks crazy. So I'm gonna be doing that a lot because this is my first time ever playing this. I'm probably doing too much at one time right now, but provide some entertainment. But anyway, Inside Xbox tomorrow, we will see. And this goes good into what I saw over at PAX was the majority of their booth was PUBG, and they just keep pushing that game so much. And I understand that it is exclusive, and maybe tomorrow, like a console exclusive, maybe tomorrow they'll talk about their patch 12 that's coming to it. But like, holy crap! Like that game did not have to be there at PAX East. I think it was just to get people in the booth. State of Decay 2 should have had much more presence at there. It was 8 kiosks and over an hour wait when it was like 20 people deep. And Greenberg even tweeted that, longest line, a lot of excitement. I'm like, it's the longest line because they kind of made it that way. They should have had 16 kiosks. But, they really should have more presence. Now, hopefully, State of Decay 2, they have a lot tomorrow. That's why I'm holding off my impressions and that kind of thing for Inside Xbox. So if they kind of redeem themselves from Inside Xbox, then I won't be as hard as I feel right now about it. Because one of the biggest disappointments I had in PAX that I was just at was Major Nelson. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait for this guy.
GMG Jez 77 should be a lot of State of Decay 2 tomorrow, and in May on Inside Xbox.
I hope.
I hope.
I don't want to talk over this guy. Wow. Now, what I did before this to go off of PAX, what I did before though was, I was like, I gotta play Last Guardian, just to get an idea like how how these type of games go. I know this is totally different than Last Guardian, but there are some elements. But I wanted to beat that first before I play this, and I love Last Guardian. It's great, and wow, this man, Blue Point. Wow, they did. Oh my God, this looks so good. I'll jump back to Pax comments if I whoop up these shadow monsters. Let's go. Okay. I just pointed to them and said be gone. But yeah, back to Inside Xbox. That's why I'm going to probably do a show, like, typical grind my gears after my, during the show or things like that tomorrow. Inside Xbox. Once I get into gameplay here, I'll go back to PAX. So I don't want to miss anything. Oh, okay, I control the camera, huh?
Dorming for Alula.
That's pretty crazy, so moving the camera. But why it's not inverted? Fix my headset. There we go. That should be a little better.
It's not all
Up the mic.
Alu click if it leads to is.
Bring her back.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Better.
Alright, great. I'm glad that's better. Yeah, I had to turn the mic up. I'm using the, actually I put a review on my, I'm like I said, I'm a headset junkie, and yeah, I just got these Razer, the Thrashes. I got them about a month ago. I've been using them. They're very comfortable. They're basically built off the Man of War's headsets, but they're 7.1. Yeah, I think they're like 250, but they work with PC and PlayStation. I believe they make an Xbox version too, but I put a review up. I kind of like them. They're very comfortable, and they're cheaper than the Astros. But I've been using those.
First Colossus.
Yeah, this is my first Shadow Colossus. I'm gonna be doing the first Colossus, so I figured that should be entertaining because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this. I'm hoping it's like Trico. Just climb him. So I'm going to my first Colossus and see how this goes.
You do. You bet, Sanada.
And also too, and try to cover some things I saw at PAX, things like that. So doing it all in one shot here. Well, I have it fresh in my head because I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but I got work tomorrow, so I figured after I get all work stuff, I'm gonna be like, I might lose some thoughts of PAX and stuff like that, and then go with the Inside Xbox, and that will definitely determine how my attitude is to, how Microsoft was doing. Because, overall, from what I saw at PAX, I did feel that Microsoft had a decent presence, but State of K2 should have been like the big draw for that game, not PUBG. At State of K2, they should have did like embrace the zombie thing, basically be a zombie, State of K2 booth and stuff like that. Like they could have really went all out with the zombie theme. Alright. I was gonna skip it, get to where we go. Okay, now it's inverted. Good. Get my horse. And this only place hold up the sword, isn't it? Okay. Alright, let's get on them. So we get down here. Damn. That was crazy. Oh my god, that looks so good. Go! Alright. Yeah. You're gonna have to bear with me because I'm just gonna be exploring this thing. Figure why instead of having my little character and talking about Pax, I'll just have this beautiful background and talk about Pax. My god, this looks so good. I think you could stand up on him, I saw, right? Alright, so now... Okay, so I got what they're doing, these guys. Like, so, basically... Oh, so that's the tower I came out of. Let's go find this Colossus. Maybe hold up the sword. Alright, bet you this way.
Yeah.
Yep. So overall, like, you know, with the PAX thing, I'm gonna be bouncing around PAX. So, yeah. So this game actually, so the Sony booth I was saying like a little bit before the story started, the guy was talking was they had about 20 indie games there. Their booth was very just walk up and play. You know, open structure. Microsoft had like the lines they had to wait on to play their games. So I was able to play a lot of the Sony games. They had a whole section, probably the size of Microsoft's booth, on Detroit Become Human. Like, that was huge. They must have about 30 kiosks over there of PlayStations playing that demo. It is the same demo though, like the same one with the one that they showed at PSX. But it was interesting though, walking behind everybody and just like watching and playing myself the different turnouts that people had. You know, I think there was about probably like 15 different outcomes that could happen. So, you know, one where the guy, you know, your character actually kills himself. One where, you know, the girl gets saved, he saves the girl. One where he saves the girl and the bad android gets shot. It was pretty cool, like all the different outcomes just from that one little scene in that game. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is crazy. I know, people. I know. Everybody's gonna be like, yes! I'm late to the party, but I had to beat Last Guardian. I wanted to beat Last Guardian.
Do you
Let's
like
go.
Shadow of the Colossus game?
It looks absolutely amazing. I haven't fought a Colossus yet, but this is my first time ever even trying this game, so I never touched it on PlayStation 2. Never even. I tried Eco on PlayStation Now. You know, I tried doing that a little bit. Let me see if I hold my sword up. Let's see if it shows. And then I beat Last Guardian. So let's say I hold my sword up here, and I guess it tried to show me where I gotta go. Let's see. So you just like hunt for the Colossus? You just look for it? Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. Get on there. Let's see if I get up here. I think I reached as far as I can. Or I probably got to jump off them. That's probably what I did. I'll take it from here. Yes. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this, but that doesn't look like somewhere I want to be. Let's see what happens. Uh-huh. Someone else get down here. Yo, jump. Safe. I'm gonna fight the mud monster.
GMG Jez 77, you are going to be hearing this voice in your dreams, LOL. How many games did you get to play?
Hey, yeah, so I got to play, I played probably, I was there for 3 days, the lines, man, Pax is just getting bigger and bigger. I got to play probably about 20, yeah, I would say about 20 games, about 20 games. You know, the thing is that I kind of, like, I don't just want to, I just played kind of the games I was interested in, like, I wasn't there for media or anything like that, I was just there. I go with my cousin every year. We just go and just check it out. And you know, he goes to a lot of indies. I try to see what games that I'm interested in and get my hands on them. So I basically I could just list the games though instead of figure this out. I'm calling him. Trico's gonna come out. I'm calling him. There he goes. Hey, now, that's a reliable horse. So yeah, I got to play. Let's stop a second. So I played State of Decay 2. I played a lot of the Sony indie games. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I played Extinction. I played Detroit Become Human. I played a couple of VR games. I played their Star Child. I played the what else? I played the Killing Floor VR game that just got announced today to be coming out in May. That was pretty cool. You know, you could take a zombie's arm, like you could aim a zombie's arm, shoot it off, and you could use it as a melee weapon and beat up zombies and stuff like that with it. And you could use the move controls. That was pretty cool. Killing Floor VR, and it's not as fast paced. It's definitely much more controlled than the Killing Floor game. Star Child was basically a platformer in VR, similar to Morse, but it was more side-scrolling. Extinction was something like this, where it was, I would say the battling was more of a Devil May Cry kind of slashing type, but you're fighting monstrous Colossus, like monstrous enemies, and doing some slashing. That game looks really cool. I played Chasm, which was definitely, they said it was of the show. PAX, it was one of the awards of the show, games of the show. And they had it was a side-scrolling kind of roguelike, like I would say, like SteamWorld or what is it, Shovel Knight-esque. Had 8-bit graphics. You were a knight. You grab some. There we go. Let's get in here. You grab some. You farm. You could craft. Very tough platforming. Enemies are less forgiving, so it's sort of like, it's kind of roguish, like, I won't say like a Dark Souls thing, but there is like a dash and a dodge that you can have in the game, which is pretty cool for a side-scrolling game, 8-bit, so that game, Chasm, was pretty cool. I played Yakuza 6, now I missed the demo on PlayStation, but I got to play Yakuza 6, and
I played it in PlayStation 2 and also now in PlayStation 4, I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, this game, the Shadow Colossus, yeah. I can't believe like what they did to this. I don't know what it looked like on the second one. Actually, you know what? I have it on PlayStation now. I could see what it looks like on that, but this looks really. This looks very cool. My horse, man. Let's go. I'm riding better. But yeah. I also Yakuza 6. I missed the demo on that thing, but. Yakuza 6, I've been playing Kiwami, and man, Yakuza 6 looks so much better than Kiwami. I know you guys played the demo and stuff. I did some free roaming. I played it twice. But that game, I can't wait for next week when that game comes out. the graphics look great on it, and they added all ragdoll and physics now to everything. So, the battling, the fighting is just so cool. I think I just went a complete circle. Yeah, that's what I did. So, before I move on with any packs and stuff like that, what does the by holding this up, does this kind of tell me where I gotta go? That showed me where all the Colossus is. By holding that up, so I kind of wasn't really paying attention to the story. Yeah, so I gotta go this way, I bet, for a Colossus. I probably should have had the chat open on the side, because I'm gonna hear that lady's voice now. Let's see where I gotta go. This is gonna be fun. Man, that's crazy. The animation is sick. Driving a horse. All right. So that shows where I gotta go. I've been going the wrong way. Yeah, so I gotta play a lot of those games. Try like 10 or so. Maybe less than 20, like around that time. I played State of Decay 2. I played
GMG Jez
Ashen.
77, you know you love my voice. Lol, I had to do that. The first Colossus is not very difficult, there are much more complicated.
Oh, gotcha. Some like big puzzles and stuff like that, yeah. Let's see, I'm holding up my... Yep, now I know where I'm going somewhere now. But yeah, I played State of Decay 2, played Ashen, played those. And I'll give more impressions tomorrow when I, kind of collect my thoughts. But, yeah, overall, it was a good PAX. I think it being a little later this year, like it was in April, I think that, I think a lot of people are just waiting for E3. Oh my god, that looks so photorealistic. Screenshot. Post for photo. Alright, hold it, horse. I gotta take a picture. Hold it, I want a screenshot background. There we go. My god, that looks like a friggin' photograph. That looks so photorealistic. That is insane. That's awesome. Yeah, I might not get to the Colossus, but we'll see if I know where the hell I'm going.
GMG Jez 77, nice views.
Yeah, I know, right? That looks so nice. Let's see if I can take a dip. Oh! Yeah, I thought I was gonna jump off my horse there and jump like over the thing. Alright. Look at that, that is crazy. Alright. Oh, I bet you. Oh, there's a little bridge there. I'm gonna go that way. Let's go! Let's go! What was the horse's name in, Never-Ending Story? I'm Atreyu. That was my horse.
Take a selfie with aggro, emoji grin, emoji grin.
Oh, yeah, yeah, right? Yo, there's also, I think there's photo mode, right? I think I could do, was it click the stick? What was photo mode? You know, I gotta be stopping taking some photos. Oh, here we go. Everything's inverted. Okay, here's controls. Photo mode is the... Aha! Down on D-pad. Oh, there you go. Oh, no. I will not bore everybody with this, but... Sony and their photo modes. But I do like them. Because I like photography anyway, so... This is so cool. Oh, you can zoom in. And you could do... filters, post effects. Let's get shot. There we go. That's for the photo books. Very cool. Love their photo modes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yep. So played played a bunch of games. They had this game there. You know, Sony did have a couple of games that are already out like that. The Last Guardian VR demo. They had this game there, but they had about 5 PlayStation VR new games, and then they had like I said, a lot of those indie games. They had 2 fighting games, and again, I don't have notes on me right now what they were. I took some photographs, but there was 2 fighting games. One they've been demoing a lot. It kind of reminds me of like Killer Instinct. And then there was you know, they have like a werewolf and stuff like that. It's kind of like this goth fighting game. And then they had some sort of one called EX Break or EX something. I gotta get the actual details of it. But that one, it was a fighting game where you had to manage different EX boosts and stuff like that. It was almost like a fighting game where you had different kind of leveling powers and stuff, and you kind of had to manage your power-ups as you were fighting. Another 2D fighting game. And then let's see. Oh, here we go. There's another bridge. Go across here. I'm gonna find something. Let's see. Oh, something's going on. See, so that must be telling me that there's something there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I gonna call out the Colossus here? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So this looks like something should be right here. Something's going on. I don't know. I finally found. Alright, I guess I should just head in that direction, right? Just
Yo,
say
yo,
yeah.
yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Like, if that light's going on, that's supposed to go there, right? Probably going the wrong way.
We is your fam.
Go! I want to go to where that light is. Yeah. Next time I stream this game, I'm going to read up on what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Kind of using it as a pretty backdrop to give them some PAX impressions. So I apologize if people want to see me.
GMG Jez 77, when you holding the sword up like that, I keep on waiting for you to say I have the power. Lol.
Don't worry. I was probably gonna say it when I had a Colossus in front of me. When I scale his ass. Let's see. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm right on Battle Cat. Go. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Follow the light. All right. I gotta go. Oh, you know what? I probably gotta climb up there. There we go. We'll give you some entertainment before I turn this down. Let's go. Alright, we're going up that place. Go! Let's go get this Colossus. Oh, I gotta say too. I'm just doing random things that come to my head, but man, oh, here we go. Here we go. Got some action right now. I figured out what was going on there. All right, yes, I need to climb. All right, you stay down here.
A battle for the first.
Oh yeah, okay. This is the control that I know people are.
GMG Jez 77. Any of you keep up with Panda? Is she doing okay?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Let's see here. Can he scale anything, this guy? Man, it looks so good. See,
Wooed up Tiger King.
Oh, there we go. Jump! There we go. Get up there. Alright, I see the controls now. Get me ready for that,
Merc 305. Hey.
Yo, what's up, Merc? Just trying this game out. Never had it in the plastic for the longest time, and said I gotta play some just because I promised after I beat the Last Guardian that I will be playing this game to myself. Let's see, go! There we go. Uh-oh, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the first Colossus. This is not gonna go well. Oh, I saw this guy. I saw him in trailers. Alright, let's see what we got here. And, oh, I got a bow and arrow, I got a sword. Whistle. You go for the Achilles heel. There we go. Oh, nice. I got him. Alright, Chad, here we go. I have the power! Uh-oh. Yikes! You didn't like that. Alright, vitals, that means he's green. The hell's my horse? He's gonna jump up with his hairy legs. Oh, there we go. That's right. Right in Achilles' heel. Probably got him in the head, but... How conveniently he has a little platform here. Oh. Stiff there. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't fall. Going right for the eyeballs. Oh, does that mean that's my stamina? That's right for the eyes. That's how I roll. I go right for the eyeballs. Right in the eye. Alright, I better get up here because I'm probably gonna fall off. Alright, I should probably go back to the Achilles, the heel. Uh-oh. I'm going back to your heel. Oh! 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 Alright, I must say, initial, this is, get him down! Yeah. Now. knock him down again. Down! There we go. Now I'm gonna get your head. Uh-oh. Oh. Got stuck in his feet. Well, that was not bad. I did knock him down for the first try. Probably what I can do is I shoot with the arrow in the back of the heel. My horse is taking a sweet time here. Oh, you know you're getting it right in the back of that leg. Oh, there we go. Oh, digging in there. Am I hurting him? I don't see his energy going down though. Do I have any arrows? Uh-oh, he didn't step on me. Whoa, 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 move back. Oh, that's tough. We're going back. Ooh. Hit him. Ah, that hurt. Now I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna work on your head now. Uh-oh, he's trying to shake me up. Oh, hold on. Ah! Uh-oh, I'm gonna stay away. This is how he killed me last time. Give him that leg again. Oh! I'm about to stab him too. Tumble!
The weak points are the green symbols to attack with the sword. First middle pulsation, wait a couple of seconds and pulsations again with...
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can... Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can show comments because I... Here we go. Other green symbols. Attack. Middle pulsation. Wait a couple seconds. Pulsations with the... Gotcha. Alright. Let me see. There we go. Now I can see you guys' comments because I need the advice. What the hell's going on here? Alright, thank you. So, the weak spots are the green symbol to attack the cliff. We're gonna get this guy. Hurrah! This is the weak spot. So, the green... Wait for the pulsation, he said. Am I doing it right? Oh no. I can see the chat. Yeah. See, I see the thing in the lower right hand corner. It's not hurting him though. The weak spot's the green. It's an attack with the sword in the middle pulsation. Wait a couple of seconds. Oh, the middle pulsation. Yeah, I don't see his little energy meter here. Let's see, he is... Do you have any more? Alright, we're getting you down, man. Whoa, hold on! Get him. Ah! I do feel like I'm doing something to him here, but probably I'm like not enough. Now should I scale him? What are those green spots? Ah, he's getting up again. It's like climbing on him. I'll get my breath here. Don't fall off, you got it. Oh my, this is like epic. Like crazy. Let's see where you guys. Hold on. So I can't stab him up here, right? Oh, I can. Oh yeah! Haha! Ooh, you don't like that one. Uh-oh. Whoa, hold on. Blood spewing on top of his head. No! Just gonna regain my stamina. Now he doesn't know I'm here. Ah! Ah! Yes. And one more for good luck. Ha ha. Down you go. Nice. Thank you. That wasn't that hard. We got him. Uh-oh. What these guys do? Oh. That was good. That looked amazing though. That was insane. But it's fine. I was gonna go for his Achilles heel anyway. You always go for the back of that leg, back of their ankle. Yeah. I know. The voice only comes on if I take the chat off the side, but with the sound of the game, I couldn't hear the voice. Only on quiet scenes, so I'll miss some of the comments you guys are making. So yeah, I could jump back to, so anyway, like the PAX thing. So I did You know, just sticking around with the PlayStation as going through the games I was playing. They had Elder Scrolls there, the new expansion that was coming out. I didn't play that. You had to do that by appointment. They had let's see. I played what's going on? Yeah, I'm unlocking this. But yeah, they just had a lot of indie games. They had a lot of indie games going there. Microsoft did have some indie games there, but their booth primarily, like I said, was a lot of PUBG, and you know, and State of Decay 2. I have to say, you know, like I said, I bounced back and forth to Sony and Microsoft's booth, but State of Decay 2 looked really good. You know, for on whatever it was running on, they had X's there, but you know, it looked great. It definitely looks so much better than the first game. It's really sharp, and the animations are a lot better. There's still, you know, there's still a little bit of the jank there, but the melee weapons, from what I played about 10 minutes. I waited over an hour, played 10 minutes, and it was really fun, like very smooth. The car combat, the car control was really good, and the yeah, and it was a pretty good game. I'm gonna give some more impressions tomorrow. But thanks, George. Thanks for coming out, man. I'll check in. I'll have like grinds of gears tomorrow, probably after the Inside Xbox, like, you know, to kind of do packs and do some impressions of what's going on with the Inside Xbox. Hopefully they have something better to show, you know, not just those OG Xbox titles. But after I get that first Colossus, I think it's good. Let me see if I can find the second one. Let's start this up. Let's see where. Show me Castle of Grayskull. Let's see if I can find this other guy. Let's go. Jump, horse. Oh, the horse don't jump. Now I'm jumping. I dropped now. There we go. Uh-oh. Cutscene time. Oh, got a healing stone. Alright, thank you. I will pray to the stone before I begin my journey. So, yeah, Tiger King. So, State of Decay 2, first off, I took a picture of it on a tweet. They had Xbox X's there, but underneath, it did look like there was a PC graphics card or motherboard or something underneath there. So, I don't know what it was running off of. It definitely was running in higher resolution. Like, it looked really sharp, so it was definitely around higher than 1080p. I'm not going to say 1440p, 4K. But it was running at, I would not say, it wasn't locked 30. Yeah, I would think, you know, it should look good on the OG Xbox. Like, but I think that it was definitely running slightly higher than 30, but not 60. It was not no smooth 60. Maybe it was sitting at 30, but I couldn't really pin. I thought it ran. Some scenes had a little bit higher frame rate, I noticed, than others. But I'll tell you though, there was still the frame rate chug, so maybe there was, like, when a lot of zombies came in one of the rooms that was inside, there was like stutters and stuff like that, so it did drop definitely below 30. So it must be fluttering around 30, 35, 40. Was not no smooth 60 running around, I can tell you that. But it looked, some scenes looked a little higher than 30, but could have been capped. But there's still the jutta. There's some things. Yeah, and I'd say it still needs more polishing. It doesn't come out for another month, but definitely a lot better than the what the first game was. Like, the first game was that. And you know, one of the questions that I had for them when I was waiting in line was, you know, I know the first game was about, you know, you don't want to attract the horde, you don't want to make a lot of noise. And we were playing 2-player co-op in this. I was playing with somebody next to me, and you know, it still had the noise stuff, but I'm like, it seems definitely much more action oriented than the first game, and maybe because of the new engine and the combat. Like I was saying, the animation, even though it's not like super motion capped, it's still the zombies get hit with good ragdoll physics when they get blown up or get smashed. And the zombies do have some detail on them, even though there was only a couple. There's like the fat zombies and the thin zombies, but not too much variety in the zombies, like what they're looking. But when you shoot them and hit them, like definitely the physics take effect, and I did notice that. Um, Actually, too, they have physics on them. Like one of the zombies, if you remember from the first game, was one of those like kind of crawling rabid zombies where they jump around and stuff. Well, that one has fabric, like ripped shirts, almost like Hulk, and like the Hulk, and like a frayed shirt like flaps with real physics as it's jumping, which adds kind of and I'll give you an example like Bloodborne, or just like that Colossus I fought where the hair was kind of flowing. It kind of gave that effect to that little zombie, which was pretty cool. So they definitely added definitely physical materials and things like that. Also too, shot a zombie and like the feral, that's what it was. Yep, the feral zombie. I remember that. Yeah, they used to be like instant kill, but like they used to kill you like immediately if the feral zombie showed up. Like if like you were just like you did not want to track that feral zombie. But this one they jumped in. I don't know if they gave definitely if you died in this mode with the co-op, like you were able to respawn, like you were able to just come back. So they must have added something where permadeath. It had the warning for permadeath, but your guy wasn't dead and the demo was over. So they must just for the demo purposes, they basically allowed you to to continue. But yeah, the zombies can get really overwhelming. There's a lot more zombies like in the houses and much more combat focus, which is fun. I just don't know how much. I just want to. The permadeath thing. We still don't know how that's gonna work in co-op. Like if your friends don't revive you, like do you lose your character and things like that. So we'll see. And it doesn't have from what they said there. Like, and I heard a little bit from waiting online and stuff, talking to them. You can't customize your characters and stuff like that. So it's basically they're randomly generated. I'll kind of, State of Decay, some like Sea of Thieves. Basically, they're randomly generated. But otherwise, like the game definitely, I'm sold on. I'm excited for it. I think it's definitely from what I played, it definitely has kind of that open world GTA kind of survival aspects, things like that. With the car combat the car driving is pretty awesome, and the physics. Like I get back, the physics I think was the biggest takeaway that I had from there, because it was cool. I hit a zombie and he flipped into my flatbed, and then he was just like flopping around back there dead, which was pretty cool. So, uh-oh. This Colossus number 2? Somebody calling out. Yes, he's down there. We'll go see him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't create that. Yeah, they're already rendered characters. Which, it is what it is. You're gonna invest like in the characters leveling up and all that other stuff. Another cool thing, and I saw this from the IGN, was like the different statuses. Like definitely an RPG feel where some of the characters could get like inhalation from like the bloater, things like that. So different kind of states. It's not just that a person's not like a person's health is diminishing. They basically do have that stuff, which is pretty cool. They have all different types of states. But I'll talk more about it tomorrow. Hopefully they talk more about it. That's kind of the thing that I one of the takeaways from PAX was, as I look for this Colossus, but like Major Nelson didn't have a podcast. I searched all over the thing. He did a podcast every year. Maybe he missed one that he didn't show up, but like he didn't have a podcast. Instead, they had the Xbox Live sessions, and they had Deadmau5 play PUBG, and that was that was it. And I thought it would have been usually Major Nelson does his podcast where he has questions and answers, and they have they usually have a developer. I know one year they had Overwatch, one year they had the Killer Instinct group, one year they had Ken Levine there to talk about BioShock Infinite. This would have been a great opportunity to have somebody there from, well, they were there, Undead Labs, to go over State of Decay 2 and really hype it up, like, you know, get everybody hyped up for it. So hopefully, I'm going to hold my judgment. You know, it was unfortunate they didn't do a podcast. He didn't do one. Exactly, Tyke. I was just about to say. That's why I'm not going to kind of lay into that, because I'm thinking maybe Inside Xbox tomorrow they'll talk about it. Because when I left State of Decay, I was like, definitely, I wish that he was having a podcast to talk more about it. And, you know, but yeah, so maybe they're waiting for tomorrow. So that's why I said I'll hold off on, you know, my opinions on what, you know, about their presence there until I see what Inside Xbox does. But, you know, they're really promoting Game Pass. They showed, they had Game Pass pins. They had a little kiosk where you would choose a game from Game Pass, like a vending machine, and then inside there was Game Pass subscriptions. So I was able to get a month Game Pass and 2 14-day trials. So that was pretty cool. This game's absolutely amazing. This game looks crazy. Let me find this guy down. Enough of this messing around. Ooh, blue. Alright, here he is. Let me go over here. Yes, I saw that. Uh-oh. Yeah. Overkill The Walking Dead. That's supposed to be a game that's coming out. Whoa, this guy. Yeah. So what they did, run. So what they did was, when you did an Xbox activity like played a demo or waited in line for the claw, something like that, like they gave you a coin, and then when you had that coin, you go to that vending machine, and then when you did that vending machine, then you would pick a game from Game Pass. So my strategy was, I picked the game that nobody likes. I was like, oh, Recall. Let me pick the Recall box. They'll probably hide good rewards in Recall, because nobody's going to pick Recall, because people were kind of thinking you probably win the game, which I knew you'd get a pass. So I picked Recall, and that's where the 1 month of Game Pass was. Oh, how did I get this guy's hooks? Alright, I got to climb him. You know what? I thought the same thing. It was a coin that said, it wasn't a real coin. It was like one of the, it was a coin, but it could have been a cool little souvenir to use. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get stepped on. But yeah, it wasn't a quarter. It was basically like a doubloon or something like that. I thought it would have been a nice little souvenir to keep, but I want to score that Game Pass. We're gonna stand on him. Yeah, no, it wasn't a real coin. It was like the balloons. And then I got a cool State of Decay wristband. Like, they gave us a wristband. And a 14-day trial. So for waiting, you know, Microsoft did have a cool setup. Like, you would do your trial. They'll give you a coin. They'll give you a little, like, departing. Well, like, I got a band and a 14-day trial. And then you go over to the Sea of Thieves kind of lounge, where they had Chips Ahoy sponsoring it. So they'll give you Chips Ahoy cookies. And you just sit on a couch with and they had a skeleton model there, like the skeleton guy there, pirate, and you just chill there and eat Chips Ahoy. And that's where the vending machine was, to get your Game Pass. No, I don't want to call my horse. Ah, camera! Camera! this is an arrow guy. Yes, Kids and I had cookies. Yo, that video was so much fun. That's so much fun with Smooth, man. So, oh, last spot Smooth was, I was over in the, he was playing Code Vein, and that was a great game. You know, it's another type of oh, did I get him? Ah, so that was like a Dark Souls type game. And I saw him running over. I was like, wait, that's Kid Smooth. It looks like him. I only see him from the videos, you know, or from when we do our chat. So I followed him, and he happened to be going over with Iron Lords, and Gaming Addict was there playing Code Vein, and he was gonna beat the challenge because nobody really beat the boss. And then that's when I saw him, and then those guys had an interview. And me and Smooth were hanging out, and we just said, yo, let's do a live stream. So we did a live stream. And then, yeah, I can't believe we saw Major Nelson. Like, he shook his hand. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, my God. Oh, my horse. But, yeah, that was great. That's so much fun. We didn't know what the hell was going on in that Facebook booth either, man. That was just, like, ridiculous. Yeah, we got those cookies. But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. Saturday though was crowded. Friday at least was tolerable, and he was there Thursday. I was there. Let's get this guy here. Let's see like. There we go. Uh-oh, he's gonna fall on me. All right, where? Oh, can I climb him now? Where's his fur? There we go. We get him up there. Yeah. Yeah, I was funny. I was thinking of Agent Elton, you know, shaking hands. He would always do a fist bump. Like I remember when I did that. Like when I met him, he's like, "No man, hey, fist bump," because like you know, I guess you know they figured the whole game is of 30 guys, but they don't shake hands. But yeah, he's shaking people's hands. Yeah, he was over in the mixer booth. They had a mixer booth there. And kind of a mix of lounge like they do with Twitch and stuff like that, where they had all different consoles in there and things like that. But nah, he was pretty chill. But yeah, he's definitely, you know, he keeps it real like serious sometimes. You know, he's definitely PR-ish, you know, with it. But he shook his hand. He said hi. It was it was real nice. He didn't really talk to us though, but yeah, he just hung out. This game's friggin' amazing. That's all I gotta say. Oh no! Hang on by his hair. Just when I was adoring this game and I was gonna kill him. Alright, I was going right to his head. But yeah. Greenberg was there too, but I didn't see him. But I saw him on stage. Yeah, he was pretty chill, but yeah, he wasn't talking to us. Uh-oh. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Go. Stamina. Oh, man. No. Damn. I gotta hit him again. Over here, you can get me. Yes, they call it the best spot, aka Kid Smooth. Yeah, I think he was doing that to the Ashen developer, or yeah, he was handling that stuff. I know, it was pretty funny, man. Oh, we had a blast. Friday, man, we had fun. That was fun. We'll talk about Friday on Wednesday. We had some fun there. Oh yeah, man, yeah. And you know, I'll let him talk about it, but yeah, we're definitely trying to push that Planet Xbox stuff and get interviews on there and things like that, you know. figured, you know, we gotta do some promotion. You know, if Inside Xbox is not if Inside Xbox is not gonna deliver, we're gonna have that planned Xbox to deliver. Ah! You know, but yeah, giving out cards definitely. Ashen was really cool though. That was a big thing that we played. You know, definitely. You know, that type of Dark Souls, and you know, and again, it's exclusive on Xbox, so you know, it's on PC and Xbox. But yeah, I think it's a console launch exclusive, something along those lines. Whatever kind of exclusive it is, it's a game that they should definitely embrace because it's the closest thing to like a Bloodborne type game that you know we might. Oh man, this guy's gonna do this again to me. No. Stamina! I gotta learn how to climb better. Uh-oh. I gotta learn how to climb. But yeah, it was definitely fun, you know, seeing that stuff. They had but yeah, Ashen was really good. And it's actually there we go. Yeah, it's actually 2-player co-op. Like you gotta use 2 players. Like it's not just like another person just doing the same thing you're doing. Like in order to open up some doors and stuff like that, you need to use the other person. So I'm gonna just hang out right here and get my stamina. Oh no! Yep, Code Vein, yeah. Code Vein definitely has like a. We were talking about it in our video about the how Code Vein definitely looks like, you know, like a Devil May Cry. Like it's very colorful, and yeah, like, it's definitely a colorful game. Like, yeah, it's really cool. So like, and it's kind of post-apocalyptic. It also gave me a feel of, oh, that's his ass, he's not gonna go. A feel of like a Dark Side and stuff like that, like a post-apocalyptic with that, with like bright color on style, but then there was Dark Souls, like that type of thing. So definitely was a cool game. That also, that one has 3-player co-op with, and then 1 AI partner. So like in the game, you have an AI partner that actually, the one that we chose, she had medics and stuff like that for Code Vein. Yeah, I know Bandai, I think it was in the Bandai booth. They had Shinobi Strikers too over there, and they had Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur had a big movie, and it looked good too. It was over in the PlayStation booth, and Bandai had it over in there. It looked really cool. And Geralt was not playable at all. They had like about 3 playable characters, but a lot of new characters. Like they're gonna have a lot of new characters. Not so many from the. I gotta try to get across now. This guy. But yeah, but that's what. They had some good games, you know. Just again, it's a lot of it is just the marketing, timing, the messaging. Like that's the stuff that I think we need to work on. And you know, hopefully they took some feedback with the Inside Xbox and they improved with this Inside Xbox. I'll be interested to see how much feedback they took back, and if they changed anything. I personally, I don't think they're gonna change that much. Like, you know, I don't think they're gonna have too much to change. Yeah, I found your head. I found your weak spot. This is where you die. Get my stamina back before I stab him again. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing about I don't know. He really hasn't changed from what he was. Like, you know, Major Nelson really hasn't really changed. Like, I think he's been kind of. I do feel that he's kind of the one guy though that is just about Xbox, which is sad to say, but that's how I feel. Like, he's the only guy that really, like, when news comes out of Major Nelson's mouth, it's about Xbox. You don't really have to be like, is this a PC feature? Is this where we're going? Like, you know what I mean? Where, like, you hear Yamara, it's like he's talking about PC features and things like that. So, yeah, I do think that Major Nelson does still keep it about Xbox, but you know, we'll see how he does. We'll see this inside Xbox. All right, I gotta find this other guy's weak spot now. I guess I can't stab in the same spot anymore. Oh, he don't like that. I gotta find out where his other blue marking is. See if it's on the other side. Oh, there it is. He has a tramp stamp. Let's remove this tramp stamp. Remove it. And down you go. Timber. Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely think E3. Yeah, I definitely think E3 is going to be the yeah, the big showpiece, and yeah, I think that they really need to, and you know, if they do Gamescom again, but E3, they're going to have to really kind of show what's going on. Yeah, I just saw there was the latest rumor. Somebody was joke. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but somebody said that you know, that Gears of War spin-off that they were talking about is possibly Gears of War 2 Ultimate Remastered, like Gears of War 2 Remastered. I'm like, I hope not. But you know, I know, like, I'm playing a remaster here, but it's just like Gears 2 is good, you know, if they're gonna redo the multiplayer, but if they're gonna just add like Gears, if they're gonna pull like the campaign as Gears 2 and not gonna give me the full Gears 2 multiplayer, but again, I don't know, but it's nice, but I want to be super excited about it. But you gotta think, they always do like a $40 budget game during the holiday, and it's not gonna be Crackdown. I thought it might have been State of K2, but we're glad that that's coming out before E3. So they got to have that kind of $40 game that they've been always going into the holiday with. You know, last year was Lucky's Tales. The year before was it was Recore. So yeah, you're right, Tiger. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they do keep it a secret and the whole thing doesn't leak. But you know, the leaks are gonna. If the leaks happen, then you're just gonna. The shock is gonna kind of not be there. But you know, if they're good leaks and good news, then you know, hopefully we got something. You know, hopefully something happens. But you know, if it's good news, then let it be good news, no matter which way we have it. But I just hope it's more game news. I know Game Pass is gonna be big, but you know, I just hope that we add another kind of thing where you know, we had console launch exclusive because of the whole Windows 10 PC crossover thing, and now we're gonna have Game Pass launch exclusive. I just hope that, you know, we don't just have services upon services where they're just, you know, making things for the sake of exclusivity, like Game Pass launch exclusive. Because I'm assuming we're gonna probably see some of those. But oh yeah, definitely. You know how they did backwards compatibility. You know, it does definitely add the ambiance, and they need that. They do. They need that surprise mic drop moment. You know, they really do. You know, I think, you know, the X is really, you know, it's showing power, but it's not showing. You know, they need to deliver their own games. Like, this is a perfect example. Like, you have this game and, you know, how it looks on the Pro and things like that. Like, this is, you know, this is kind of what they need. Not, and maybe not remasters, but they should be really, they should have done this already. Like, I think the fact, you know, I think it's going to be a little too late if they start just remastering stuff now. But you know, because I think people want new content, and I think the problem too is that backwards compatibility puts them in an awkward situation to remaster stuff, and you know, they figured that they could just make the game backwards compatible and add the enhancements to it is just as good as doing a game like, you know, backwards compatibility like this, and you know, we saw that with you know, the Burnout. You know, Burnout was backwards compatible, stuff like that, but doesn't have the X enhancement. But then they sold an enhanced version, so, you know, a remaster. So it definitely puts them in an awkward situation, the backwards compatibility, whether they're gonna do remasters like Gears 2 and stuff like that. So, you know, they just, we'll see. Yeah, I just definitely is a different vibe this year than last year. Last year was all about the X. They were hyping up E3. E3 is going to be the showcase for the X. They're coming. You know, we didn't know it was the X at the time. We just knew it was Scorpio, but you know, the price, what it's going to have, the power, what the games are going to look on it. You know, they were hyping E3 from January to E3 and hyping it up, and yeah. And that's what tomorrow is going to be. They're going to talk about more backwards Xbox One games tomorrow. So, like the Xbox One games, you know, when Phil said they just go through an emulator, they should be coming out much more than just 11 of them. So hopefully they have like a bunch tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, that's why I'll leave the impressions for tomorrow. Then I'll talk a little bit more packs. But yeah, I think my round out impressions of everything, you know, considering what I saw from Xbox at PAX and then seeing what we're doing inside Xbox, you know, I'll give my impressions and stuff like that. But I'm gonna cancel this stream, you know, Tiger, and you know, we had a few viewers there. I want to thank again everybody coming out. I know it's kind of late on the East Coast time, but definitely want to try out this game. And you know, just enough with the, you know, some of the Xbox stuff. But playing this is the first time I've played this game. Killed 2 Colossus, like, you know, Colossi. But yeah, man, I tell you, this game is pretty good, and it looks absolutely amazing, you know. And I'm amazed by it, like this game, like how it looks and stuff. And you know, it's pretty epic climbing those guys and you know, giving them a what for with my sword. Yeah. But yeah, but thanks again, you know, for coming out, guys. You know, again, this will be up on my channel. I'm gonna put some. I'll probably do a show tomorrow after the Inside Xbox or a live stream, and you know, I'll probably do some more streaming. And you know, I'm gonna, since I'm trying to add the stuff to YouTube, I'm probably gonna try to stream either through Mixer and then upload the video to YouTube for when I have to do any Xbox games. Because it's just I don't have a capture card, and yeah, I just find it's easier to share the content on the PlayStation, and you know, considering that I got a lot of these exclusive PlayStation games that I haven't played, and you know, VR as well. Yeah, I just it seems just that it's easier to stream with that. But anyway, thanks again. It's been Grinds My Gears. Follow me, Jez7780, over on Twitter, and I am out. Yeah, 2 down. Colossus jump. There we go. Thanks again, guys.